boy, do we have problems up here. It's time to get to it. It is your boy, Skywalker Jedi. So glad to be back at you guys with another one. Much love to everybody out there in Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, and the Mikey verse. We are about to have a wonderful night. This will be a night filled with many laughs, a lot of rejoicing, right? And a lot of we will be taking a moment to celebrate one domino falling as we get prepared to start knocking the rest of these things down. Much love, all you guys. Yo, you could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you. Much love to each and every one of you guys. We got a full house right now. Yo, let me just stop through and mention some of you guys as much as I can because this chat is on fire right now. We got Lawrence Fury in the building. Real quick, we got Lawrence Fury. I want to highlight these comments real quick. He says, one thing I have to say, don't hate on James Gunn. He ain't did nothing wrong. He is doing his job. That means he has to make the stuff that like a leader, all he is doing is trying to make DC great. I do support the Snyderverse, but I got to speak up for James Gunn. I don't like seeing people get hate on what they do. Everything what James Gunn is doing is for a reason. We will get the Snyderverse one day. I'm on the side. Hashtag animate the Snyderverse. Well, I don't know about that hashtag, but what I will say is, yeah, we ain't hating on James Gunn on this side. James Gunn can continue on with his DCU plans and whatever they may be in whatever form and fashion that they take place in. We'll be over here focusing on hashtag sales ESJL to Netflix, right? So I just wanted to touch on that real quick. But thanks for the comment and thanks for stopping through, Lawrence. But we got Mr. Wayne in the building. We got Bats. We got the homie, the cosplaying Kryptonian in the building. We have the illustrious Retro Nerd Girl. Thank you so much for stopping through. It is always a pleasure, right? Whenever you are able to stop through, and I will actually shoot you a link if you're able to come on. That'd be super dope. We got the homie Havoc in the building, right? We got Bat Dan in the building, right? Bat Dan says, so people are saying Steel has no sources that Zaslav said to sell the third. Wait, that Zaslav said to sell to third parties content. The recording of Zaslav himself, this isn't enough. I guess not, yo. We got the homie Charles Austin, right? What's going on, homie? How you feeling? We got Mama Bear Art Doll in the building. Thank you so much. You already know how much you mean to me, Mama Bear. Thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure, right? Yes, this is the way. We got, oh my God, we have so many people in here tonight. This chat's going crazy. We got the homie Law in the building. Right, we got Osa Fresh in the building. Man, this chat is insane. I don't even know where I'm at. We got Doomsday in here. We got Doomsday and the Kryptonian. That's wild. We got Zack Snyder in here. Much love, boss. We got the Creed in the building. Right, we got Black Wolf Inc. Oh, you already know it's always a pleasure when the homie Black Wolf Inc. Seal Nation OG veteran right here, right? Much love, homie. Always great when able to stop through. Black Wolf Inc. says, congratulations, Sky. We're in the end game now. Oh, yeah. That first domino has definitely fallen. We got Decide in the building. Finish the conquest. Oh, my God. You already know what that means, right? That means that we got to have a word from our sponsors. And who is that other than the homie Decide?
Steppenwolf, have you begun the conquest?
Right? Yeah. We got Zod Ryder in the building. What's going on, homie Zod? We got Zeno. Oh my God, yo, I'm I'm seeing a bunch of faces in here. We got the world champ in here. Yo, what's going on, the world champ? We got Sickness. Hey, we already know where Sickness from. Sickness, yo, it's crazy. I was like after work, I've been craving some stuff. It's called Bill's Taco House. If you're from LA, I drove all the way from Santa Monica to the east side just to go get some tacos, yo. And they was smacking. And I drove all the way over there and I had to rush back home to get ready to do this stream. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. We got Neo Sevens. Oh yeah. Boy, do we have problems up here. The Kryptonian said he got the headphones in at work. Let go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't stop until the mission is won. Look, oh my God, this chat is going crazy. We got the homie Mikey says the innocent lurker here. Y'all know Mikey ain't up to nothing, right? Y'all know, y'all ain't up to nothing. Yeah, we got the world champ saying today's WBD earnings call should have shown any hashtag sales DSJL to Netflix haters or doubters that talking to WBD is a fruitless endeavor. Zaslav is 100% behind the reboot, hence why we're talking to Netflix. Yeah, I mean, look, it's cool. Like, you know, I mean, when they made their decision to reboot, like, it's all gravy, right? Like, you know, they are a company, right? They can do with their own IP and their own characters and everything like what they wish, right? We just wanted to make sure that we started this engagement with Netflix to try to drum up interest over there. And you know, for one, they had to be willing to license it out. Now the other thing is you know, us just seeing if Netflix is gonna end up making that call, yo. So this is gonna be super dope, and I am feeling great right now. Steppenwolf said, "Help a brother out." Decide. Wait, like this shit. Crazy. Wait, hold on. Let me do what I gotta do real quick though. Let me send real quick. Right, because this is a great day, right? I mean, because look, we've been hearing this whole time about how WBD not gonna license DC, right? WBD not gonna license DC. You know, pretty much since the moment I uttered this hashtag, right? That has been what the pushback has been, right? The pushback has been WBD ain't gonna license DC, right? To no third party, even though they were already doing so, right? They were already doing so. And I mean, with the likes of like Sandman, Sweet Tooth, right? Probably going to be licensing out that J.J. Abrams Black Superman project, right? That's probably not going to be released under them, right? And so I think it was pretty obvious that you know, they were willing to, you know, for some of us, right? Some of us could see that, but you know, for others, it took today. And as Bad Dan pointed out earlier, some people are still confused. So I'm just expecting them to stay confused, right? Chad Snyderberg. Oh, we got Snad in the building, 32 likes already. Y'all already know what that means, right? Marquis said, what I missed, Zaslav confirmed that they are willing to sell or, you know, pretty much license DC to third parties today during the earnings call. Right? That's what we missed because I was at work busy too. You know what I'm saying? Like I had no idea that this happened. And then when I saw, I was like, oh buddy, what's going on? Daniel, right? TJ said Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and DC is the new Trinity, right? Black Wolf Inc. said when a fan from AEW raised the sign and proved that we are louder than one star. Yo, hold on, man. Because I almost forgot about that AEW thing. Yo, we had somebody pull up at AEW, right, with a Sale Snyderverse to Netflix and a Zack Snyder is all elite poster, right? I mean, did that happen? Right? Let me pull that picture up, man. Because y'all be trying to act like, ain't nobody making no noise out here. Right? He be like, don't nobody really care, right? Don't nobody really care about what's going on, you know? Right? Ain't nobody really rocking with y'all like that, right? That's what they be trying to say. Let me get this thing pulled up, yo, because they be tripping. Right? Make sure that's up there. Right? Look at that. Sale Snyderverse to Netflix. Right? This was yesterday. AEW Dynamite in Phoenix, Arizona, I believe. Right? That's wild. Shout out to whoever this guy is because he is a legend. Right? Whoever this guy is a legend. We got Bishop. Everybody said, "Okay, everybody, just calm down. The Bishop is here. What's going on? What's going on, Bishop? Hope you're feeling well, right? But yeah, right? Even Zod is excited, right? Oh, we got Granny Goodness in the building. Crazy, right? We got Rhea in the building. What's going, Rhea? Hope you are having a wonderful evening, right? But yeah, I mean, whoever this king is, right? Shout out to that guy with the Sale Snyderverse and Netflix representation. Yo, man, this thing is getting crazier and crazier. The further that this thing goes, just the bigger it gets, and the more of a life that it takes on to itself. And this is just wonderful, man. I was not expecting to hear this. I was literally like on the phone with Leon when I found out about this. Just insane. Insane. What's going on? What's going on, Kenneth? Hope you're in good spirits. Sell. Right? We got Socks in the building saying, look at that great sign on AEW on TBS, and TBS is owned by WBD, right? So that's how you know it's what's up. Blackwell said, and that was the opening match. That's the most viewed segment. That's crazy, right? So everybody was. Oh my god, that was the opening match, Black Wolf. Yo, this thing is just getting bigger and bigger, yo. I mean, but this is why some are jealous, right? And it's fine because, um, it's gonna be all good, right? We just gonna keep going forward. Like we just gonna keep going forward, and we're gonna keep doing what we doing, and we just gonna block out all the noise. because it's just that. It's noise, yo. Right? Hold up. What did I miss? A tiptoeing through the jewelry store. What did I miss? Anyway, I don't know. Yes, that song is epic, right? Yes, this is wild, Joe. Yeah, this is insane. Um, the further that this thing goes, yo, the more surprised that I become, the more happy that you guys make me. Just showing that you guys are really, really rocking with this thing, yo. Um, because that's why I came up with the hashtag. That's why I put this thing out there, and I was just hoping that some of you guys were gonna rock with it. And this thing is just, it's crazy how far this has come. Like, it's wild, yo. Like, when I saw that the AEW, so I was like, yo, this is really like giving me them old school release the Snyder Cut vibes. And I know that it's been a lot of people saying that, it's like, yo, this is the most fun that I've been having and everything like that, and the most that they've been engaged with the movement, and they've been trying to tell me about how much fun that they're having engaging with everything. And it's just like, this is special, yo. And everything has been organic, right? Like, we've been letting at least throughout Leon and I's conversations, and whenever we're engaging with Sammy and talking about this, I mean, literally, like, you guys are at the center of everything that we do. Like, everything that we, are thinking and planning, it has you guys at the center of all of it, right? At every single point. And, I know that, some, they might kind of see what we're doing, and they might be mad that it's us, or be a little jealous and wish that it was them in this situation. But it's fine. Like, we're just gonna keep moving forward. Like, there's no reason to focus any of our attention right now, like, onto people that are not rocking with what we're doing, right? And not rocking with what is going on. Because at the end of the day, I mean, if we're just doing this thing and trying to be positive, right? I mean, why would you be going against that, right? I mean, and what's so funny is that it seems that, for quite some time, like, we've been getting, we've been having these things happen where that other company has kind of like wanted us to move on from them, right? And they've kind of openly talked about this, and they've, pushed for us to move on. And then when we move on to another company, it's like, now that doesn't seem to be good enough either, right? Now it's like, oh no, but just go somewhere else, but then shut up at the same time, right? And we're not going to do that, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, we're going to keep this thing going, yo. We're going to keep the lights on, right? And nothing is going to stop us. We're not going to slow down. We're just planning more and more things, right? And, there is just going to be more and more reasons for you guys to be excited, right? Let me get caught up with this chat real quick. Yes, be sure to like the stream for sure. I know that y'all been killing it with the likes. So we got another word from the sponsors. They said that they want to talk to y'all again.
Yes. Mighty Steppenwolf, who might have sat here by the side of the Great One, but undone by his self tried.
Oh, they making up conspiracy theories about me, huh? That's what I just saw in the chat. Hey, it's all good, Joe. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Kavari says Zaslav also said he has full confidence in James Gunn's vision, but I guess you forgot about that part. I don't know what that has to do with what I said. Like, I am not talking about the DC slate or DCU slate over, you know, I mean, did he not say that they're willing to, sell to third parties? Is that what he said? You know, because as long as he said, "Hey, like we're willing to, license out to third parties," right? DC, that's all I care about, and I know that that's all most of you guys in here care about, right? Bishop saying the force is strong within this movement, young Skywalker. Yes, it is, Bishop. Yes, it is. It is very, very, very strong. Very strong. Right. For sure. Darshan says Zaslav has confirmed that he wants to sell. So the argument is done for those who say, why would they want their own brand a competition? Because they don't seem to understand the word competition. If you're making money from both entities, it's not a competition. It's not a competition. Like their competition is other companies that they're not making money off of. Man, it's so funny, yo. It's so funny. Steppenwolf, what did you do? Yeah. Decide worth only 200K, right? No, this is dope. This is dope, yo. Right. He said, I just want my Justice League sequels, right? Black Wolf. That's all I want, right? It's cool, yo. They can look the Flash. The Flash looks dope. I've told you guys that, right? And I had to come out here and begrudgingly because y'all know how I felt about that movie. Y'all know how much I wanted to look at that trailer and be like, man, that looked trash, bruh. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I think I told this story, yo. I had some friends over for the Super Bowl, and one of them, he knows I'm into this DC stuff, and he looked at me like he was grilling me after that Super Bowl spot came on. Like he was waiting for me to say it was trash. He was like, "What you think?" And I was like, "I don't know. I think I should watch the full trailer first, because I was trying to stall. You know what I'm saying?" And then we ended up watching the full trailer like as soon as halftime started, and as soon as it was done, he was like, "So what you think?" I was like, looks pretty fire, bro. And he was like, yeah, I thought so, but nah, it just goes to show, like he was like, yo, I dare you to say that looks trash. But, look, whatever they going to do, yo, I'm not too keen on, Shazam. I'm not super keen on, Aquaman 2, even though I did like the first one, right? But there are some things that I'm looking forward to, like, I want to see Black Manta and all that, right? And I would like to see a continuation of that world, but at the same time, Creature Commandos. I'm not too keen on some of those other projects, and so I really want these Justice League sequels, and I'm just hoping that Netflix can acquire the license, and we can just get our sequels, right? For sure. Rhea says, big respect to the commitment to the message. Whatever the outcome, it's making an impact on the grander conversation of DC film discussion, being heard and acknowledged is a massive accomplishment. Yo, for sure. Thank you. Right. And that whole stand on messaging thing, that's one of the reasons why we've kind of been out here at the forefront and why, we felt it was a good idea for us to kind of shoulder the brunt of this thing because, pass or fail, it was going to be on us. But at the same time, we did feel it was important to kind of keep the messaging straight because as soon as we tried to kind of let go of the reins a little bit, it just kind of started to snowball and it got a lot worse from there. So, the commitment to messaging has been very important. And we feel that it is one of the things that is really kind of separated this evolution of the movement from prior iterations. So, yeah, we got Havoc saying, we're not going anywhere. Today, Zaslav solidified our movement. That's the point. It's about sending a message, right? For sure. Oh, we got Mr. J in the building, right? Bad Dan says, I just want the proper conclusion to the story. I love, I could care less about what WBD does. Yeah, man, look, it's all good, right? I'm not calling for no boycott. People can go check out whatever they want. I said I'm going to go on a case by case basis because of the fact that I am a DC fan at heart, right? I'm a huge DC fan. I will give them the opportunity and I will watch every single trailer that they put out. And if something looks dope, then I'll go see it. And if it doesn't, then I'm not. So, just the days of me like blindly kind of spending my money as a DC fan are over with. And so, I need to be sold on these projects. And if they're able to do that, then I'll check it out. But if not, no. Case by case basis. I think that's as fair as you can get. We got Marcus, aka Neo Sevens, in the building saying, "But Sky, it'll cost $15 billion to license." Bro, they said they got to license Gotham City, Metropolis. Oh my god, bro! I was losing it when they said they got to license Gotham City, bro. I was like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Right? Made $1 trillion in Bitcoin currency. Black Wolf said, Sky, we need to make sure that when the Flash comes out to have a bi-weekly trend campaign. There are every 2 weeks throughout the film's duration. Look, man, I ain't gonna let Batfleck be in theaters and me not go see him, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like, I ain't gonna let Batfleck and because Henry Cavill's probably in the movie still in the beginning, I'm guessing, right? So I'm not gonna let them be in the theater, bro, and me just not gonna see it. Especially, let's say that this is the last chance that we have to see these actors theatrically. I'm gonna go see it, yo. So, I can't force anybody else to go see that movie. I ain't about to be sitting here telling anybody else how to spend their money. I can only be honest about where I am with it and say that, if these trailers continue to be dope like this, because that was crazy, so it is what it is. We shall see. Black Wolf said, I love the first Aquaman. Yo, I did too, yo. Right? I loved the first Aquaman as well. Matter of fact, let me, let's see, chat. So, yeah, I love the first Aquaman too, yo. Saw it at IMAX, right? This Aquaman 2 trailer gotta sell me though, because Seal said there ain't no Batfleck in it, so yeah. right? We got the homie L Necron in the building. Competition in a business sense is the other company taking money out of your mouth. Licensing is putting money in WBD's mouth and making the DC brand bigger. The actual factual. Let them know, Necron. But uh, I sent out a couple links, so make sure if you know me, you check your Twitter. Nah, we got our first guest of the evening stopping through, right? We got the homie, the man, the myth, the legend, right? AKA the most interesting man in the world, aka Google. We got the homie Leon of the New Geeks stopping through. What's going on, homie? How you
Man, what
doing,
an
Leon?
introduction. What an introduction. I feel amazing today. Really
Ooh,
busy day, man. Really busy day. But I made sure to catch, you know what I'm saying? Like this hashtag sell, man, has been leaking out towards a certain head of a certain studio, you know? Like it's good stuff. How you feeling, bro?
oh man, I'm chilling, bro. Bro, I feel beautiful, Leon. You
Straight
know what
up.
I'm saying? Like, yo, literally, man, this dude Zaslav, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know. You know, look, ever since I've heard this, I've had your quote in my head. You know, you already know which one, right?
The man said sell.
Right? Yo, it's a wrap, Leon. Like, where do we go from here, bro? Like, well, now I guess it's just the Netflix angle, right? Because Netflix still doesn't want to do it, right?
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, if someone can't show me a spreadsheet or a conversation recorded or a video or a love letter where Netflix said, it said check yes for romance or check no, and they said no, then everybody should just shut up because we're waiting on Netflix at this point. You know what I mean? Like point blank. You know, no one has any concrete evidence that Netflix is just not interested. That's BS. We know Warner Brothers is for sure. It just all depends on how much gumption they have to make a deal happen. You know, Netflix may be playing coy for all we know, which is good on their end. You know what I mean? Get all the dollars they possibly can out of this. Warner Brothers should, you know, and Netflix should try to, you know, do whatever they do. I'm not gonna play uh, accountant here, right? Because that's what a lot of people are trying to do with all the things that we've been doing is play accountant just to spite us. It's not even like they're playing accountant to try to figure something out in regards to Warner Brothers or Netflix. It's just to spite us at the end of the
It's
day.
like, hey, it's just not gonna work. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. You know, no matter what anybody, no matter like Peter Safran came out and was like, we want to sell. We're willing to sell to Amazon, to Hulu, to Netflix. And he specifically said selling to different platforms broadens the DC brand. And people still said, he ain't talking about Snyderverse. David Zaslav gets on a call and says, he's not even asked about selling or licensing. And he's just talking about selling. He wasn't even asked about it. He started just spouting it out like, oh, that's a good question. Thank you for asking about sales. I didn't say anything about sales, sir. I was asking about something else. Anyway, since we're on the topic, please, someone buy this DC shit. Please, I'm begging you. You know? So it's never been about if. It's always been about when, man. And that's what we're waiting on. The when. That next shoe to fall.
Right? Hey, man. I think that, you know, moving forward, like, the opposition will only continue to kind of just keep moving the goalpost. Um, we've heard a plethora of things ever since this thing has started. And it's just kind of good to get this one kind of checked. I mean, this box kind of checked off now that we know officially it is rubber stamped. David Zaslav did so today. WBD is interested in licensing out DC to third parties. So, Leon, are you happy to finally have that part of the conversation kind of over with, at least for the most part?
Yeah, I'm happy that he reiterated it because he's already said that before in trades, and we knew that, you knew that, but it's just, it gets kind of, the information gets drowned out because we've been through so many semantical debates, either with people on spaces or streams, or even just reading tweets, right? People kind of drown out the information that's already available. David Zaslav looks ready. It's like he said this before hashtag sell even existed, that he's willing to sell to different IPs, or his different IPs all across Warner Brothers, not their library, not just DC, So I'm very happy that he reiterated this following Peter Safran reiterating it.
Yo,
I'm already knowing.
you're right, yo. This is like not the first time that he's kind of confirmed this. But now I think we're in a situation where it's back out there, and it should be in the zeitgeist now. We have another special guest coming through, stopping through. I'm sorry, y'all. We got another special guest stopping through that is here to come and talk with you guys. So here we go. We have the one and only Retro Nerd Girl on the panel.
Yo, that's what's up. What's going on? Retro.
I'm just excited like you guys. My goodness, this is great news.
It really is, right?
Yeah, you guys, I want to say how proud I am of you guys. And this is one huge step for the hashtag and all of your efforts, and just getting this this confirmation that yes, Warner Brother Discovery is interested in selling their most coveted IPs to make some money because they need it.
Real talk.
Right?
They need the money. They're more than $50 billion in debt. They have to pay. I believe it's like 4 to 6 of it by the 2024, and so they really could use a hand right now. A leg up. So it would be really cool if they would sell and use some of that money to make some movies, because I heard about a slate that they want to make so they can use that money to make the slate.
How many billions was that again, Retro?
Well, at first when Zaslav started, it was 55 billion. And I think they brought it down to 50 the last time I checked, but I'm not sure if it's still that way. But I do know that they owe 4 to 6 billion by the end of 2024. So that's a lot of money to come up with.
So okay. So with that, Retro, right? Wouldn't you say that whatever because I know a lot of this stuff seems unprecedented to the audience, right? Like, why would he sell the Snyderverse? Wouldn't you think that David Zaslav would do some unprecedented shit in order to get that debt, taken care of a bit?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a very smart move for them to sell their IP or license their IP, however you want to say it, and get some of that money back so they could go back to making movies again and stop freaking out about getting that $1 billion movie. I think it's hurt them in the long run as far as moving forward with really great ideas. And so, yeah, I do hope that they actually move forward with selling their properties. They have a lot. They have a lot of properties besides just DC, and within DC, there's a lot of property in there. And so they need to start getting, they need to start selling these IPs. They'll still own it. They're not giving it away. They can still produce their own products and movies, TV, whatever, what have you. But at the same time, there'd also be a lending out or licensing out these IPs to bring some money in. They need cash.
It could be an evergreen situation. That's been a word that's been kind of used, across Still Nation, Mikeyverse Cool Table lately, right? Evergreen, right? It could be a situation where they can license it out, and the package can be like, all right, here's a toy offer, a toy deal. We get dibs on physical media, etc. There's so many different things that they could put in a contract to where
Absolutely, yeah.
not only do they get money from the actual licensing, the sell licensing, right? Not only that, but they can also recoup and keep recouping for years to come.
Exactly. I mean, it's it's just something that they should consider doing because it's a great way, not only that helps them lower their debt, but also deal with the idea of like they have all of these things that they want to create. How are you going to pay for it? And this would be an
Right.
excellent way to pay for those those ideas. And I mean, I'm a DC fan. I'm not really like the biggest DC fan, but I am curious about what their plans are. And so I think they should think about selling um, in order to get some money to actually spend money on these products. Like the Superman movie, in fact, the entire slate right now is an interesting slate, but it also looks like there's not a lot of money that they're going to be putting into this project or these projects. They seem to be going at it for like as cutting down the expenses as much as possible instead of going for that big tentpole film, these big summer blockbuster films. They're going for tinier stories, which I found very interesting. It's like, okay, that's a good way to save money, but also that's not going to be a as far as what people expect. They expect to have their socks blown off when they're gonna go see a superhero movie these days. I mean, Ant-Man, the recent Ant-Man movie is a great example that you cannot just put out an okay movie in the theater. You need to be amazing. So I think they really need the money behind to put behind this.
I absolutely agree. It's like it kind of begs, and I know Sky, you got something. I'm gonna just say this real quick.
I know, right?
It kind of begs the question of it not begs the question. It starts the conversation of oversaturation, and I know people will argue against it sometimes. I lean towards that we are getting an oversaturation and fatigue to a degree, because there's no reason for Ant-Man to have 3 movies if they're going to be mid, right? Or mid to forgettable, to just throwing trash out there just to go to the next film. It's like a overlong, overly produced commercial almost. Like, you could have just had like, gone are the days, at least in Marvel, where you're putting together something epic for epic's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we'll continue that in a minute.
I know this is snickering in the background.
So Sky, you want us to look backstage?
Wait. Just keep going.
All right.
I'm almost done. I promise.
All right. All right. So we're gonna look backstage when you tell us to.
Okay.
We'll wait on you. All right.
Yo,
So,
this is dope. Hey, Leon, I want you to let everybody know, bro. We back up.
Tell everybody on the street, we back up. Straight up. We back up.
Yo. Oh my God. Oh my. Hey, okay, guys, go ahead and you can go ahead and start looking right now.
That last one's funny. That's hilarious.
Wow.
That's hilarious. Oh man. And amazing, man.
Right. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, look, I know that
Oh my
man.
God. This is really funny.
Well, at the end of the day, the fire rises.
It's still going. Oh my God. Yo, this shit is crazy. Hold on. Okay. Yo, I know why I was asked. yo, you guys are incredible, incredible. All you guys that are out there tweeting these hashtags out there doing this stuff, man. Whoever the hell showed up to AEW is a legend. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man.
As an AEW fan myself, seeing those signs, I was like, yo, man, way to represent, man. All Elite Wrestling, man. That was dope, man. That was dope. The one sign that said Zack Snyder is All Elite, that was dope. There was another sign for a particular co-head that I ain't gonna get into. That was also pretty hilarious. But the one that really got me was sell Snyderverse to Netflix. That was amazing. You guys are showing the world your passion. And Dynamite's episode last night hit 1.02 million, if I'm not mistaken, in viewers in America alone. So, that doesn't even tap into the people who have
the first match, Leon.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Yeah, like I heard it was the first match too. So it's like that's when they got their peak. That's wild, yo.
Yeah, because they roll into AEW from whatever show was on. I think it was Big Bang Theory with like 1 million viewers. They roll in with 1 mil, and then they end up ending the show at 1.0 something 2 mil or something like that. So
right. All right, y'all want to look at what I just put back there now? This is funny. This is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious. Yo, this whole thing is just so funny. I can't. I can't. This is incredible, man. This fandom is special, yo. Like the Zack Snyder fan base and the way that we have evolved over these past few years is truly special to just watch and be a part of. And it's totally up me. It's the work and the dedication of and the love and passion of all you guys, yo. I mean, we keep saying this, like this thing would be nothing without all you guys. It'd be absolutely nothing.
It's true.
Right. And like, you know, because I didn't know some guy was going to show up at AEW, with a Sam Snyder versus Netflix sign. Literally, Leon, right? Like, I was like, wasn't I shocked?
No idea, bro. None.
I was what? So we was on the phone. And I was just like, what was the?
Yeah, me and him were literally on the phone when it happened. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, this was not coordinated. We don't even know the person. When I tweeted that out, I was like, can somebody find the dude and tag the guy? Because that's what's up. That's what's up.
Crazy.
That's incredible.
Oh my God, this is special, yo. This is special. And yes, I was going crazy backstage because shout out to Max in the building, right? Saying congrats, right? And thanks for stopping through, homie. Yo, this is wild, Joe. This is wild. Retro, what were your thoughts when you saw that? Were you aware that took place yesterday?
Yes, I saw it, and I was really, again, like, the word is getting around, and I think people are starting to find something, to believe in, and again, and it was really just nice to see it. It put a smile on my face.
Well, I'm glad that it had you smiling, Retro. That's all that matters to me, yo. Right. Do you watch AEW or wrestling at all?
No, I wouldn't have known if any of this happened, but Twitter is definitely filled me in on the happening, and I think there were two pictures that I saw, and I was like, wow, this is. At first, I thought somebody grabbed a photo and then wrote on top of it, because you know how some people will do that.
Like a photo edit.
Yeah, and I was like, is that a fun little thing somebody did? And no, there was two pictures, and I was like, wow, this is really legit. And definitely it's getting out there, and not only that, there's a lot of people. Again, I feel there is something deeply primal about the reaction to all of this, that people really feel like they need to do it, need to be a part of it, of like their voice hasn't been heard until now, so maybe it is, in light of the news today, this is great. It's like more amazing things couldn't have come together at a better time,
Most definitely.
Leon, was something funny to you?
Definitely was. I want to touch on what Retro said real quick. And I concur with you what you said, man. This Retro, this fandom, right? You just read that, right?
Yes.
Yo. All right. So since you just read that, Retro, I'm gonna just say this, right? I saw that coming a mile away. I was like, now watch. I'm gonna leave it at that. I was like, now watch. But I got something for that. I'm always cooking upstairs. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, man. Like I'm an old school wrestling fan, and I grew out of it. It got lame, but AEW kind of brought me back in interest, right? And especially because of this guy who used to wrestle real big in Japan named Kenny Omega. He's from Canada, but he went over to New Japan Pro Wrestling and tore the scene up, and kind of put that fuel and fire back in wrestling that hasn't been seen in a while. And then when Jericho came through, from Canada and WWE also, and wrestled Kenny, it kind of sent a spark. So that's kind of like the ground zero of AEW, so to speak. So to see like our fandom get mixed in with that again is pretty cool for me personally, you know.
All right, hey yo, this one gonna crack y'all up. Okay, look at the last one. Look at the last one I was putting there. That shit gonna crack.
You guys can't see it,
No
but I'm
way.
shaking my head right now.
No way. I don't believe that last one. That's crazy. That's too hilarious to be true. That's beautiful. That's hilarious. I swear to you.
Oh my god!
When this gets accomplished, we need a documentary, and it has to be written and directed by like, who are those guys that did the is it the Coen brothers I'm thinking of?
Ooh.
Yeah, I want the Coen brothers. This is too funny.
Oh my god. I'm crying.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Tell Mikey I'm gonna need the Coen brothers to you know what I'm saying? If he got connects like that, I know he's a very connected man. He's a very connected man. Whenever you talk to him next time, Sky, I know you and him talk.
Man, this is crazy. Oh my god, yo, y'all know what happens when I'm doing this. But you know, I think that all this just goes to show that we should keep doing what we are doing. Right, Leon?
Most definitely. I think you know, with the like the uproar of the fandom and them showing up at events, because like people kind of scoffed at you when you went to Stone Quarry, and it was like very few. There was a lot of people that called you brave and said you had big balls and cojones, brother. So shout out to you doing that. Is that type of stuff that has guys going to AEW saying sell Snyderverse to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like we're all just fans who want a thing, right? And if it's possible, make it happen, especially if you're in debt, you know. But just briefly, just to speak on the fan outcry, it's been cool. It's been real cool. Like I just feel happy every time I think about this fandom and the hashtag sell movement, because the evolution is so dope. So dope.
Right. Hey, one more time, you go ahead and look at what I put back there.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They want me to spill the beans.
Always happening.
Always happening.
Always happening. Oh, that last one is definitely happening.
Hey,
for real.
They're watching. They must be watching.
Hey, right?
Right?
Hey. Hi, guys. Anyway, look,
hi, haters.
Cocaine Bear said, "What y'all cooking? Let me in, right?" Yeah. Nah.
Wow.
We got Mikey Jordan in the building, right?
Shout out to Mikey Jordan.
They got the popcorn ready. The Syndicate movie it was Idris Elba as Skywalker, Elo Kuzia as Leon, and Emma Thompson as Snyder Queen. Hey, right?
Oh, she said "Hello." That's funny. That's what's up.
Hey, just let everybody know that we back up.
Straight up.
Yo, but yeah.
Sensational.
Matter of fact, sensational. Let me give y'all a word from the sponsors real quick.
You betrayed him. Your own family.
Y'all know Decide don't be playing no games, right? No games at all. So with this box that we've checked, Leon, how are you feeling about our chances moving forward with hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix, sir?
I mean, I think it's inevitable at this point. You know, before we just thought it was a very big possibility because it just all made sense when you think about it, right? When you get out of the way of ego and, you know, all the weird. I haven't heard one argument from anybody in the industry, out of the industry, adjacent to it, that has said something that is concretely impossible that this could happen. You know, I've heard things where every time it's addressed, they're saying it like it's just so it will never happen, right? It's just weird. So, with that being said, with all that crap out of the way, it's like Warner Brothers Discovery is literally in debt. They need money.
Bruh, they literally they canceled Batgirl so they could write it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right. With no embarrassment. That movie was in the pipeline. And they were like, bye. We need this tax money. Like, it's crazy how people sit here and say from storyboard artists to, and again, I'm not trying to be facetious or even a jerk. I'm just saying storyboard artists to like people who barely have clout on Twitter to dwindling YouTubers to flat out haters, you know, like impossible, never happen, won't happen, can't do it. And I'm like, they're in debt, for God's sakes. They're gonna sell. Put you like this: they're gonna sell something. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna sell something.
Someone's gonna sell.
They gonna sell something.
So,
Bruh, if somebody would have bought Batgirl,
but y'all feel me? Like, let's keep it a buck. They gonna something about to sell. So it's like, why not package together the Snyderverse and do something with it? You know, like the only thing that remains is if Netflix is interested. And you know, hey, I could see people having a short discussion about that, but don't have some lengthy conversation like you sitting in a room with Netflix.
And you know what what they earnings sheet say.
Thank you.
Like he's sitting there in the damn board meetings, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on.
What's my man named Scott? What's his name? That he's a Netflix owner.
Scott Stuber, right? The head of Netflix.
Yeah. Like you in the bed with Stuber, literally like Stuber, babe. Are you gonna do it? No, I ain't gonna do it.
Nah, man, nah. That hashtag, that's wacky, man.
Yeah, that's wacky. That shit wacky. Tell the streets that the Stuber ain't with it. Like you in the bed, like bro, calm down. That's the only conversation that I'm willing to give a little bit of air that you could say, well, I don't know if Netflix would be interested. End of discussion. You don't know if they'll be interested. Because to say Warner Brothers isn't interested in selling, you're nuts. David Zaslav would literally grab the Snyderverse and shove it down one of these streamers' throats if he could.
Oh,
literally.
You gonna
take this Snyderverse. You gonna take the Snyderverse. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, so, man. At the end of the day,
slinging mixtapes, Leon. Slinging mixtapes.
For bro, when they started selling, when they were selling the music catalog, I just saw David Zaslav in the lot, bro, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, hey, come here, y'all. Hey, y'all ain't heard this,
right? Like,
yeah, my new shit, bro, my new shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay attention to the label. Man, that says Lord of the Rings soundtrack. Don't even worry about it, man. Just buy it. I'll give it to you for the low. Quit playing with me.
Oh my God.
But y'all right here talking about he ain't go sell the Snyder. You listen. The only question is if Netflix is interested, or another streaming service for that matter, right? Because Warner Brothers will sell the Snyderverse. I can almost absolutely guarantee you that. That
Zaslav
shit is
like,
happening. Y'all can miss me with the nonsense. Put it to you like this. Even if he don't sell the Snyderverse, he gonna sell them DC characters to Netflix. That's my point. And guess who's gonna be over there to direct it? Zachary Edward Snyder. They can call it Snyderverse. They can call it Zagverse. They can call it, hey, here's DCU Light. We sold DCU Light to Netflix.
There you go. I don't care, bro.
The character's getting sold, y'all. So y'all can stop with the BS. I'm gonna relinquish the mic because I just got plenty of jokes. So just go ahead and take over.
Oh my God. Retro, I'm gonna ask you the same question, right? How are you feeling about the future of this campaign? Now that David Zaslav has pretty much confirmed that it's a possibility that this thing can happen.
Well, I mean, that just takes away that whole question that everybody's been kind of using as an excuse that that it's impossible. So that's, we can scratch that off the list. And so I think you can just go down the list of all the things that people say is impossible and just keep on scratching those things off the list. Eventually it'll be known whether Netflix wants this property or not. And I think the creativity that you came up with, the idea to specifically target Netflix, was brilliant, because Zack Snyder is already there. And if Rebel Moon, and I hope it is, I'm going to cross my fingers, uh, is amazingly, like, does an amazing job and gets a lot of people hooked in, Netflix is going to want to do more business with him. They're going to want to keep this man on board. So why not have a fresh little project for him to work on after he's done with Rebel Moon? So these are things that may not happen for years, but I think the things that happen now are really going to be the footsteps towards that. And I think we have to just think about that. Like, what are the other questions, right? The other questions is, obviously, uh, David Zaslav does not concern himself with competition, right? That's not a question.
Right.
He's not worried about the competition. He's still interested in producing the slate that James Gunn is doing, has a lot of confidence in that. But at the same time, he's willing to sell any part of the IP. So that means, you don't have to buy each character separately, or, depending on what it is, however they work that out, that will be between Netflix and Warner Brothers. There may be a deal. There may be an itemized list. We don't know, but that's something for them to handle. And I think going into a bit of minutia about stuff we don't know is not going to serve us well. The main thing is to concentrate on the big picture. The big picture is we want Netflix to buy it. We want Warner Brothers Discovery to sell. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Say
Fact.
sell. Retro hashtag sell.
That's pretty much it. I mean, because how things happen in the details, what actors are going here, what's that stuff will be worked out. Maybe it won't be worked out, right? Maybe
Right?
there will be some things that don't get worked out. That's not our concern right now, because we're talking about something that may be years in the making. but the things that are happening now are going to influence what happens in those years to come, right? And so
Absolutely.
I mean, it's the long game. It is not the short game. I think a lot of people are looking at this thinking like, okay, well, this, is this going to happen? Are fans expecting things to happen within a few weeks? No, no, no. It's going to take a while, to work out the details. But, I see very clearly that this has a path that looks like it would be successful. I mean, one of the parts of the hashtag is sell, and there's a specific company to sell to. So the people who have the product right now said they're willing to sell. That's half of the hashtag already done.
Right?
Right.
So
The men said sell.
yeah, he said that. So and just like you said before, this isn't his first time saying something like that. In the very, very beginning, and I'm actually not willing to. He said a lot of things in the beginning he hasn't kept his word on. So I'm not saying, absolutely, judge everything that he said in the past with, it, intensely, but with a grain of salt, he did say early on that that was something that he was willing to do, which was sell IPs to anyone who would buy.
Can I add something to that real quick? So,
yeah.
just real quick, what I will say is this: he's kept his word on one thing, and that he's going to clean that debt up. Real talk. He's shown us that he may not have done certain things that we knew behind the scenes, and certain things that we've seen in trades, and certain things that have been confirmed, right, due to the debt. But he definitely kept his word on. He was killing and canceling projects left and right,
Exactly.
because of the debt. So I think in that regard, as far as creating projects, bit of letdown on that end, right? But as far as what our hashtag stands for, hashtag sell ZSJ on Netflix, hashtag sell Snyder versus Netflix, like he's adhering to that, or not adhering, I should say, he's acknowledging that, and he's been on that before we even came up with it, before Scott came up with the idea, before it was out there in the ether, So I think in that regard, I think I'm happy. I'm happy Zaslav is the type of person he seems to be. Like he will axe something in a heartbeat and get rid of something in a quickness if it means cleaning up that debt.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And that's good for, the hashtag, because half of the hashtag has already been is possible, has been confirmed. And the next is just to, find out what Netflix is going to do, and it may take
Honestly,
some time.
I'm gonna say one more thing. I think if we're gonna count, like, let's say the hashtag is in threes, sell, and then the specific topic ZSJL or Snyderverse, right? Two-thirds have been confirmed, because Peter Safran said sell and Netflix. David Zaslav says Netflix. So I think 2/3 of the hashtag has been confirmed. Hell, we might possibly say the whole thing if we add in the whole detail of DC. So we'll say officially 2/3. If they start saying Snyderverse, it's a wrap for everybody.
Yeah.
Let Zaslav get on that mic and say anything that even rhymes with Zack Snyder. I'm going off. You understand?
But I mean, that's part of the thing that kind of really gets me about this whole thing, that I even want to even be here talking with you guys, is because I just feel like there are a lot of people who identify with this hashtag so much, because it's like What's going on? Okay.
Woo! Oh shit. Okay.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Oh boy.
Sky, hold on. I do want to hear what
I'm
Retro was
so
about to say
oh
though.
shit.
My bad,
I'm
Sky. But
sorry, guys.
Oh
because
I'm
Retro was
no.
about to
sorry.
say something dope,
I'm
I could
Let
like,
tell.
me let me go back quiet. I'm sorry, yo.
No,
What
you
the
good. You said that the hashtag is resonate with people.
it
fuck?
really
Okay,
is.
wait.
It's
Don't check the
really
back chat until I tell y'all if y'all don't want your minds blown. All right, go ahead.
Copy that. All right.
okay. Yeah, no, this is really resonating with a lot of people. I mean, if you could just imagine it like a few weeks ago, would you imagine that someone would be at a wrestling event with a sign up with the hashtag? I mean, could you imagine that? I mean, it means that this is really reaching a lot of people. Like I said, I'm going to say the same word I said before, in a primal way, because they just
Right.
haven't really felt like they've been heard all of this time as a fan. And we're kind of put into this whole like toxic box. And it's like, no, some of us are not like that at all. We just love an idea and a movie, and it looked like something was happening here with 3 movies that were being developed. And it, can it possibly be continued? And this campaign is really asking that. It's not saying anything negative about anybody. It's not hurting anybody for someone to hashtag it. And I believe that this is how fandoms should behave and should act. I know it's no one can tell you how to behave or act, right? But this is the way to do it without, you know, all of that negativity. So, I mean, I just am super, super proud of what you guys have been doing and how vigilant you've been going at it, and the message that you're spreading. It's getting around, and people are starting to believe again.
Yeah, it's the I appreciate you saying that. So I wanted to say that because as someone who you're a film lover, period,
Oh
and you
yeah,
also happen to be a DC fan who happens to be a huge supporter of Zack Snyder films. So to hear you speak on it as someone who is probably just like, man, I'm kind of over all the mess of the old messaging, right? There needed to be an evolution of the idea of what this fandom is. And I think with Sky's idea and the refining that we've all been doing behind the scenes of it created an evolution that like people immediately latched onto because it just seems perfect. We're not
yeah,
asking for semantics and we're not asking for people to risk any sort of blood, sweat, tears, or mental gymnastics. We're just saying bring your passion and your positivity and let Netflix or other streamers handle the rest. Let Warner Brothers Discovery handle it. We're just
yeah.
gonna we're bringing our passion and that's all you got. And everybody's like, that's it, just passion. We don't have to add. We don't have to have ransom notes. We don't have
Yeah.
to say like it must be the storyboards. It must be this. It must be that. No, no, no. It's just it must be in the hands of Zack Snyder. That's literally our only ask.
Yeah.
And I would say it must be live action if I'm just being honest, right? But with
If
that being
if
said,
Zach says,
Man,
I'm like this, whatever Zach says, like Zach says
sure,
it's got to be like this or whatever, I'm
right.
like, okay, Zach, because
Preferably live action, but yeah, you're right.
yeah,
If Zach says something, I'd be like, oh damn, don't do it to a Zach, but I'm still
I
gonna watch
know,
it though.
right?
I'm still gonna watch it.
But you would know that he would have tried his hardest. He would have done his best. He would have
Right,
given everything because he's
right.
done this already. And
We're killing Sky right now, by the way. Sorry, Sky. I know you want to
he
get this
looked.
off.
this is crazy,
Should
man.
we look now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. This shit is like, yo,
Whoa. Wow.
I didn't even, I was thinking that was like no longer even, you know. But look, yo, it's just shit, man.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Wait, what? Yo, man. Look, dude, look. I just want to say this, guys.
The man said sell. The man said sell. Y'all better get them hashtags out. Man, I needed a minute. Hold on. The man said sell. Y'all better get them hashtags out. My God. Get them out. Get them out. Show them your passion, your positivity. Follow the ROEs. And let's see this thing through, guys. Let's see this thing through. Let's see this thing through. Peter Safran, he said they're willing to sell to 3 platforms. He named 3 platforms. I'm sure there's more. 3 streamers. He said Amazon and Hulu and Netflix. That was the first wink. The next wink is David Zaslav himself. He said he's willing to sell to third parties. And he said DC is a treasure trove, pretty much. Y'all got to do this. Y'all got to do this. I'm about to look backstage.
Man, no. Oh yeah. Go ahead and look right now.
Yes. Yes.
And I just dropped one more.
This is what I was. This is.
And I just dropped one more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo,
Yes.
keep them hashtags going, yo. Keep them going because, yo, we need to keep this shit going for Zach, yo. We gotta bring this thing home, yo. We gotta bring it home. 100%, 1000%. You know, there is no reason to stop now, right? There is absolutely no reason to stop now. Make sure you guys are still looking at what I'm putting in the back because it's right.
And here's the thing I'm gonna say.
That's why it's so important to not listen to what people are saying, yo. Like, ain't none of it's not real, man. All of this like white noise and stuff. You know, looking for Mikey, nothing to see here. Mikey over here. Put his hands behind his back, twiddling his thumbs, going, fucking whistling. Like I ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm gonna say to that last bit of information, right? I'm gonna say this: nothing we're doing interferes with anything that anybody has going on. You dig? Nothing.
If anything, like I was saying before, this could help give them the money that they need to make that stuff.
I've literally said that numerous times in the past. I 100% agree with you. I've said this could be funding for whatever projects you got going on. Literally. This could be funding the next iteration of Superman, for God's sakes, or whatever they got going on over there. I doubt that'll happen because it's probably just going to be used to clear up some debt. If we're just being completely honest, right? But that's not for me to decide. The point that I'm making is, just like Retro said, this money can be used for whatever you got going on. It's something that can be done if David Zaslav and company want to use the money for that. Right? Like, this is crazy.
Wow.
Y'all got Retro doing the sky laugh. You know what I'm saying? He's just in the background. He's just getting a good kick out of this.
Oh man.
How are you feeling right now, Retro?
Oh man, this is I'm trying not to give away anything, but um all I'm saying, I'm really energized. I'm really energized. I'm actually excited for every it just actually well, I'll say this. I was a little PO'd last week after some news came out that I wasn't really happy with about the DC slate and stuff like that. But um, now I'm actually kind of excited for that too. Like I really would love a world where we could get just more content all the way across the board. This
A
is
true
excellent.
multiverse, right?
Yeah, like Netflix could be doing something, Amazon could be doing something, WBD could be doing something, and just give give all of it to the fans. We want content. We don't want ego. We don't want to be on hold forever. We want content. So just if this hashtag is actually a great way for us to get all of the products, all of them that we not just want ones that we want, ones that we may not even know we want, you know. So what is going on? Yeah, I mean,
This is
I'm
the
really
third
excited.
time I've cried on stream now because of one of these, yo. Oh my god. I'm about to put something in the chat that I really need you guys to
I
understand
was
how
gonna
much
say this while you do that, right? Is that all right? So what Retro was saying, this actually does what David Zaslav wants, which is to broaden and expand and help strengthen the DC brand, right?
Yeah, yeah,
What better way to actually be competition for Marvel than to actually surround, like almost like you can't escape DC.
exactly.
You surround every platform with some high quality DC content that's been sold through via licensing to other streamers. You turn on Netflix, you see the Snyderverse. You turn on Amazon, you see whatever they want to do, right?
Exactly.
Like that'd be amazing. Then you go to HBO Max and they've already released like if they do that slate, right? Whatever they end up doing over there, you can see it in theaters and see it on HBO Max. Like that should be dope.
I think, I mean, that would get me really excited for DC again, um, and DC products. So, I mean, I think they should go forward in that direction as far as selling as much as they can, and also using the money to fund the slate and build up the slate, because right now it's like peanuts. Uh,
can
we need to fatten up the slate a little,
can you
or
guys look
or
at that real quick, please? I'm sorry.
fund
I
chapter
need you
two.
guys.
I think funding chapter two would be a great idea too.
Oh,
Because
definitely. I agree.
be, because I have to put something else back there, but I
Oh,
want you
I
guys to
just saw
see.
that. And I don't know if you saw my response to that, Sky. That is a
Oh,
very
Yeah.
thing to it's like I can almost hear him, you know what I mean? The rhetoric and everything. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
Oh,
crazy,
that is so
man.
sweet.
That's crazy. You know, I, I don't get emotional on these streams for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
For real,
Uh,
for real.
yo, you guys are amazing. This is the greatest fucking fandom ever, yo. This stream is just turned into This turned into something else, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm thinking about Zaslav and all this other stuff going on right now, man. Take over, Leon. I can't right now, bro.
I'll say this, right? Like, wait, Retro, what was the last thing that you said? Because it was something I was going to say after that.
I'm not sure.
Um,
Distracted.
no, I know, me too. So just generally speaking, oh yeah, about expanding. I already talked about that, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
just to
yeah.
even touch on that even more, is that like it's perfect, man. Just imagine you're chilling, and man, as a DC fan, because like my first comic book love was DC related. Period. Like my first love passion, right, for DC was Batman, right? The
Hmm.
first drawing as an artist, because I draw and I paint
Wow.
and I do pastels, I do all types of oil painting, whatever. My first piece of art was of the Joker. I had like a Joker bedspread as a kid, right? And I remember before I went to sleep, I just started tracing the Joker's face. I woke up and was able to draw it damn near perfectly for a kid that age. I was like 5 going on 6. And my mother, I drew on a piece of cardboard, and my mother was like, "Oh snap, follow mine." So my dad, he was like, "Oh shit." So my first passions, my first things in life as a child were Batman related. Super Friends as a kid watching that cartoon, and then like Spider Man when it came to Marvel and X-Men, right? And then like I just couldn't escape that DC. Going back to DC, I bleed blue. DC baby, like that's always been my shit. No matter if people thinks it sucks or not. So if David Zaslav is a smart dude, there are other people just like me out there that bleed blue and love DC, no matter how mainstream Marvel is. Right? You put DC on all these platforms, I guarantee you'll get all that money, bro.
Yeah.
Amazon will freaking dump the truck. Netflix will dump the truck. Hulu will dump the truck of cash. Put DC on every platform. Bring
Yeah.
the Snyderverse to Netflix. My God.
Yeah, I mean it sounds like a very inexpensive way. They're going to be making a lot of money from it. Not only that, they don't have to produce any of these projects, right? So they don't have to come up with money for investors and all that stuff. If any of those projects fail, they're fine. They it's not coming from DC. It's not coming from their studio. Uh, they've already gotten the money for it already. So I think at this point that's something uh, that they should really consider doing. And they've already said that that's what they're interested in doing. So I don't know if there are any people who are still foggy about that as a concept. I I just I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to tell anyone who's just not getting that
Right.
that concept. And maybe it's just that um you know um, it's just something that you're not you don't want or something, or that you secretly don't want. But I think it's possible. The CEO of the company said that he's willing to sell, and I don't know what more you need. What more convincing do you need? Uh, you know.
At this point, the loudest naysayers are just naysaying because they don't like us. But I was gonna say to Mama Bear, yeah, I've been an artist like over the years on and off since I was like 5, 6 years old. I love to dabble into art therapeutically. I don't really sell things, and what, no pun intended. I don't really sell my art. I sold a couple of pieces here and there, but like I would hate to be tied to a job. And I don't knock artists. Like, go forth if you can do that, sell your art and get money. I've always hated being tied down to someone's schedule when it comes to art, because like that's my shit. Like that's my passion. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody telling me, "Oh, you need to have a deadline of this, Leon." I'd be like, "Man, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Like I'm drawing, leave me alone." Like I even hate when people, and it sounds selfish, but when people used to like kind of like semi beg me to do certain things, and I'm just like, I kind of do shit on a passionate whim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll see a person and draw them and be like, "Here you go," or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
Yeah, I dabble myself. I dabble quite a bit myself, and that's
Sky, you already
exactly
know.
how I feel too. It's like
Right, retro.
if I get the urge to do it, I'm like crazy. I'm having a great time. But if somebody says, "All right, you better have it by this time," and I'm like, I'm out.
For sure. Hey,
Right? Seriously.
real quick, I it fucking sends me that
What
right
is
as I'm about
happening?
to say this. I'm about to look. I'm about to play this last drop, and you guys read what's in the back chat. And
Oh my God! Okay,
Oh, I saw that. I saw that actually. Just
Oh, the great one, 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
oh my God, bro!
speaking of paying debt, as Desad said to Steppenwolf. I'm just saying.
Speaking of paying debt,
that was a perfect drop.
oh my God, bro!
The man said, "Sell."
Here we go. All right, now check this out. Right, check that out. Man, this is crazy, guys. Look, while they're checking that out, you know what I'm saying? It's just
He wants his baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby. He wants his baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. He wants his baby back. I'm just saying.
Baby back.
Yes, sir. He wants them baby back. Ribs being a metaphor for something else completely.
Anyway,
hint. Let me stop.
I want you guys to put your last questions and comments down in the chat. We'll be closing this thing down pretty soon, y'all, because I'm getting all clustered right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to keep this thing going and like keep it on the rails. You know what I'm saying? But just real quick before, because I did forget, right? Because I didn't even do the housekeeping coming in this video. I was so amped. You know what I'm saying? We on the road to 1K and all that. Just so y'all know. But in case you guys didn't know, we did pass 1 million tweets recently, right? Leon kind of touched on that earlier, but I did want to put this out there officially. Yes, we have crossed the 1 million tweets line, and you guys are incredible. We couldn't have done any of this shit without you, and just make sure that we keep going forward with this thing and that we keep driving this home, because this thing has a shot. And if you didn't believe it, Zaslav comments earlier should have helped you believe it. Wouldn't you say so, Leon?
100%, absolutely. And we crossed this mark thanks to you, not some AI, not any sort of huge celebrity boost. I'm trying to be nice, you know, because the B word, the B word, right, kind of hurts people's feelings. But yeah, no sort of machine in the background. This is all flesh. To reiterate something that Scott says, flesh and blood human beings behind this, right? To the point that I'm gonna just say this: I believe that Zack Snyder sent his man, one of his right hand, pun intended, GL. You know what I'm saying? Ring on the hand. He sent a Green Lantern to come and check in on the sector 2814 to check on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And bright as day and black as night. No evil shall escape this cell, mother. Anyway, so with flesh and blood, human beings, y'all push these hashtags past the mark. Y'all did exactly what we asked, bro. Like, I thank you. Thank you. I can't say that enough. Without you, we ain't shit. You understand? Without you, we are nothing. With you, we are everything. Together, we are unstoppable. Hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix. Hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Let's go.
For sure. Retro, is there anything that you wanted to touch on, knowing that we crossed the 1 million tweet threshold recently? Because that was a pretty big milestone. Everybody kept saying, like, yo, like, when are they going to hit 1 million? When are they going to hit 1 million? Well, it happened.
I'm just I'm super proud of you guys.
Retro's having a great time. Hey, thank you for coming on, Retro. I can totally tell you that you're having a great time. Thank you for coming on the stream. I just wanted to say that.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I just, I'm so happy for, the fandom, and it's starting to feel like a fandom again, and there's hope in the air. People are dreaming again, and they're excited for stuff again. And so there's even some peace between, some people that didn't think would ever be, nice to each other again, and that's kind of nice. So I think it's this, the future is our oyster, and definitely really want to continue to see some more of, what else can this hashtag do, as far as just continue to get the word out. Again, that wrestling event was big. That was huge. That just shows you how far this is reaching. This is reaching every single fan. And people are just, they're making a decision. They're saying, we stand by this. We stand by this idea. This could happen. We're getting more and more proof all the time. So that's just wonderful. And I just hope that we continue this positivity, this great trend of doing things that are going to help each other, not only just each other, but the fandom in general. And we could get some great DC content,
For sure. Shouts out to you, Retro. Thank you so much for
you.
stopping through,
My
even
pleasure.
though
You guys are
it
fantastic.
was on a whim. You know
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying? I was just like, yo, stop through.
Yeah, this is a great surprise. I didn't know you was coming on, Retro, for sure.
Well,
Absolutely.
thank you. I want to, do more stuff with you guys. It's just time, and everybody's doing their own thing, but any chance I can, I would like to do stuff with you guys.
Yeah, I've been so busy, trying to do this movement and spaces and streaming. I be falling asleep backstage. It be all crazy.
Yeah, last night, bro. The homie was knocked out. Hey, now you know how I feel, Sky. I think I've done that twice. I think,
bro, that's like the third or fourth time that hasn't happened to me, bro. But hey, it's all good. It's all good, right?
And I wanted to just shout out everybody in the chat. You guys are so awesome.
Oh yeah.
all you guys are my friends, and you guys not only just are so kind to me all the time, you show up for me on my stuff, and big hugs all around. I really appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. I concur with that. The chat, you guys are on fire, and you guys keep it spicy, you keep it hot, you keep it going, you keep the passion up. Mama Bear talking about twerking, like this is amazing. Let's get it.
Right. Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Oh man, this is why I rock with this fan. Like the happiness is back, right? The fun is back. We don't have we're not like uptight and worried about dumb shit like suit colors and if Justice and Hamad, all this lame shit. Because like the majority of us are 9-to-5ers. People got families, married, got children. Like we got a life. We're just grown ass geeks. You know what I'm saying? It's like my shit is a new perspective on the modern day geek. You know what I'm saying? We bring that new perspective where we're normal people just that love geeky shit and we like geeking out, but we ain't trying to like sweat like he has on the red and blue. That Johnston, like what? The traditional we gang banging over the traditional colors, bro. Like really? That's what we doing?
So you gang banging on bacon? Look.
You know? So yeah, I think the fun is back, and I love it. You know, I really do, for sure.
Right,
Yeah,
absolutely, yo.
I mean, that's what this is supposed to be about, like movies and all this recreational stuff. It's supposed to be fun, and I think we've been really trying to take up for and protect and
Sky's stupid. Hey, insert the dang, what's her name? Oh man. She won the Oscar comedian. She said, I would like to see it.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Tina from Bob's Burgers. I thought you were about
No, what's her, no. No, but that too. But what's her name, man? Monique. Where she was like, I would like to see it. That freaking gift that everybody love using. That's Sky right now. I would like to see it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You guys are awesome, real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really happy that people, we got some great news. And I wouldn't say I was gonna say finally, but we've been getting a lot of good news lately. And this hashtag is really part of that good news. It's like, again, it's been reinserting a freshness into the air and just a new amount of pride, or like people are doing more with this hashtag as far as like expressing how they feel, and it's connecting with them in a special way. So I think that we can continue to have those emotions on display, if you will, and to like support that, the way we've been doing. I think that's part of the healing process, for all the stuff that we've been through with Warner Brothers Discovery or Warner Media. This is great to kind of go through this healing process of again celebrating the things that we love.
Right. I'm gonna say this. Integrity just made me think of something. When this deal happens, we gonna be at somebody's house watching this all together for the first time. Straight up, I'm not watching that shit anywhere by myself. It's gonna be, and when I mean by myself, without the homies. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing.
I had a watch party for the first one.
Whoever I'm with at the time, they come or they ass staying home. I don't care. But my ass will be with the homies. It's gonna be the Cool Table, the Mikey Verse, Sil Nation, the Syndicate Network. We about to be ganged up, baby, watching the Snyderverse on
Hey, party
Netflix.
at Sky House for real. Yeah, there you go.
Straight up. Retro, you are obviously invited.
Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet.
Absolutely.
Retro says she don't
Absolutely.
like California. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Oh
know.
man. What
What
you
are
got
you
against
talking
Cali?
about?
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
California. I've been there a
Yo,
couple times.
Yeah,
yo,
San
man.
Diego is my second home, baby.
Oh, it's beautiful there.
Right? Oh, for sure, yo. Yo, look, this stream has been wonderful. I want to get everybody's like final thoughts before we get out of here. If they had anything else that they wanted to add, this has been a super dope stream. Leon, I'll start with you, sir. Is there anything that you wanted to let the people know before we get on out of here, sir?
Yes. Hashtag sell ZSJO to Netflix. Hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what you're hashtagging for. Netflix. That's what you're
Hey,
hashtagging for. So that's all I got to say every day. You heard me? Every day. You guys are amazing. You got us past a mill like it was nothing. I believe you guys can go past 2. Prove me right. Or prove me wrong and go past 3. Shit. Exceed my expectations, man. You guys are that amazing with no huge celebrity backing, right? No AIs, quote unquote, right? Just pure flesh and blood people with passion, right? You know what I'm saying? That y'all got a Green Lantern to come and join us in Wayne T. Carr. You know, what a great guy he is, man. What a great guy he is, man. So yeah, man, like everybody keep it up. I thank you again.
for sure. Thanks, homie. It's always a pleasure having you on the platform, right? Always
Yes, sir.
lending your voice and your knowledge, and it's always much needed and well respected, and we appreciate it over here, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Retro, I would also like to get your final thoughts before we get on out of here. It's always a pleasure having you on the platform as well. So if you want to go ahead and give the people your final thoughts.
Well, I mean, only thing I have to say is just keep up the great work, everybody. Trinity, you guys, continue all the awesome work that you're doing. And everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And you're pretty awesome. I really don't have much else because I don't know. I definitely feel as if this hashtag is on the right track. It's on the right track. So it's getting noticed. The message is the fans want Zack Snyder's Justice League to be continued. That message is being heard. That's more than I could ever wish for. So keep up the great work, everybody.
Thank you, Retro. It's always a pleasure to have you on the platform. Like literally, every time you come on, I feel like I learned something, right? And it's like I really don't take for granted you stopping by here, right?
Thank you.
You have a wonderful platform, and I just savor every moment that you're able to be over here. Just so thank you for stopping through once again. I wanted to let everybody know, first of all, thank you for everybody that showed up during the live. Thank you to the replay crew. I'm sorry, guys, that I can't let you in on the secrets that that were laid bare tonight. But just know this is just dope stuff, and I don't get all riled up for no reason. Um, just looking forward, I want to let you guys know that, just all this outside noise, just drown it all out, yo. There's no reason to pay attention to any of it. I know that there's like stuff going around and all kind of accusations. Yo, there's no reason to pay attention to any of that stuff, right? Because anybody that is trying to um, throw our names in with anything right now, that's like not, dealing with this campaign. I mean, I think that we know that, that's not necessarily something that we're necessarily doing right. Everybody knows where our energy has been spent. Everybody can see where, what we've been doing and, kind of how we've been going about getting that stuff done. And so, I'm just banking on that and for, you guys to really know and understand who we are and what we are about moving forward, because some things will get addressed, some things won't, right, as they come up. And so if it's really just something that I feel like is just totally baseless and you guys should know better, we're just gonna keep moving, we're just gonna keep moving forward, and we don't have to keep stopping to kind of have these conversations with people that aren't necessarily interested in reaching any type of like, further understanding or anything like that. They're just trying to, hold us back from accomplishing what they see us doing. And so, we're just going to keep moving forward. And I want you guys to know and take solace in that fact, in knowing that we're not stopping, we're not slowing down. There is nothing that they can do to, break our spirit or break our will. It's not going to happen. So just get used to seeing us. We're going to keep hitting y'all with these updates, keep hitting y'all with new stuff to make sure that you guys are engaging with these hashtags in the right way, following the rules of engagement. And we just going to keep pushing this line. So we ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? And much love to all you guys that have been out there, helping push this thing. It's truly special. I'm glad that I'm getting to do this with each and every one of you guys, and we're gonna bring this thing home, yo. So if there isn't anything from the rest of the panel, we about to go ahead and get on out of here, right? Much love, peeps. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we go? Because we about to close out.
Nah, I'm good, man. Hashtag sells ESJL to Netflix. Hashtag Snyderverse to Netflix. That's all I got to say.
You gotta be quicker than that, right? You gotta let them know. You know what I'm saying? No, much love, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Bang.